everybody? It's your boy Nar from the Nar Report, and we are back, man. The Nar Report podcast is back on YouTube, baby. Let's go. It's been a while since I've been on here. The last time I was on here was for the NBA playoffs, but now football season is here. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, I'll be going live every week recapping all the games, how the team's doing and stuff like that. Probably going to be doing some college football as well, too. And it's good to be back. As you see it right here on the screen, the Nard Report is back. Man, I miss y'all. I've been gone for a while, but I've been posting shorts. If you've been here, thank y'all for all the love and support. I love y'all. We are growing here on YouTube, Instagram, and TikTok. We're gaining subscribers, we're gaining followers every day. So if you know people that love sports, football, basketball, NFL, NBA, tell them to come on to the Nard Report, man. It's gonna be good vibes over here. And this is the first episode back. This has been a while. I've been gone. I had a good break, but we are back. Football season is back, and the Nard Report is back. And in today's episode, I'll be talking about my division predictions, who's going to win each division, my playoff teams, and give y'all my week 1 predictions. Okay? Let's get it. Let's go. First off, we are going to start off in the AFC. In the AFC East, we got the Buffalo Bills, the New England Patriots, the Miami Dolphins, and the New York Jets. Alright? So this how's going to go down. Number 1, I got the Buffalo Bills winning this division. Alright? Because their only competition is New England. Because the Dolphins and Jets suck. Alright? So I got the Bills at 13-4. New England, I got them at 9-8. Barely missing the playoffs, because here's the thing. I think New England is going to regress this season. They're going to struggle, and the AFC has gotten a lot better this offseason. And the reason why I got the Buffalo Bills going 13-4, because it's their division to lose. And with that schedule they have, they should win 13 games. Okay? Next up, you got the Miami Dolphins. I got them at 4-13. No explanation. And then I got the Jets at 3-14. Moving on to the next division, we go over to the AFC North. All right, we got the Steelers, we got the Ravens, we got the Browns, and we got the Bengals. I have the Baltimore Ravens winning this division, and this is going to be a little hot take. I got the Baltimore Ravens going 14-3. Yes, Lamar Jackson under a new system, I understand, but listen, Lamar Jackson is going to have a phenomenal season. Okay, I could just see an MVP Super Bowl season for Lamar Jackson. He's coming into this season with a chip on his shoulder. Okay, you know why? Because they should have made the playoffs last year when they lost to the Steelers when Tyler Luke missed the 44-yard game-winning field goal. So I got the Ravens at number 1 at 14-3. I got the Bengals at 10-7 in second place. The reason why I got the Bengals is because I think this is the year they finally make the playoffs. All right, I can see them winning 12 games depending on how their defense is looking. But as of right now, give me the Cincinnati Bengals at 10-7. At number 3, I got the Pittsburgh Steelers going 9-8 and barely missing playoffs. But this is the thing about the Steelers. They're either going to be 9-8 or they're going to be 10-7. It is what it is. So, outside of that, will they be a playoff team? Yeah. It is what it is. I think they'll still be a good enough to make the playoffs, but they're going to be 9-8 or 10-7. That's just how it is. And then last but not least, you got the Cleveland Browns. I got them going 5-12, finishing last in that division. If you don't know, Deshaun Watson will be the starting quarterback for the Cleveland Browns for this upcoming season. I was shocked because Sanders should have won it because Deshaun hasn't played football in like 2 seasons after tearing his Achilles injury. So this was a shocking move to see the Cleveland Browns starting Deshaun Watson. But that's it for the AFC North. We go on to the AFC South. All right, we got the Titans, we got the Colts, we got the Jaguars, and we got the Texans. My favorite to win this division is the Jacksonville Jaguars. Now, this has been surprising a lot of people because I do believe the Jacksonville Jaguars have the better overall team on both sides of the ball in this division. Now, for those who'll be like, oh, what about the Texans? I'm going to get to them in a moment. But I got the Jacksonville Jaguars winning the AFC South at 12-5. Okay? Liam Coleman's second year, oh, my fault, y'all. Second year as a head coach for this team. I really think he's going to do some great things over there in Jacksonville. They are young and upcoming. So I love what they're doing down there in Duval County. At number 2, I have the Houston Texans going 11-6 because their offense is still questionable. Okay, so if I can see what this offense is going to do, Tank Dell's supposed to be coming back for injury. He ain't playing like a season or two, so he's going to look a little shaky. The O-line is still questionable, and can C.J. Stroud live up to the hype? It's going to come down to C.J. Stroud. But if C.J. Stroud plays amazing, the Houston Texans should win this division, without a doubt. But as of right now, I'm going with the Jaguars with the concerns of the Houston Texans on the offensive side of the ball. But the Texans have the number 1 defense. They got that down pat. Okay? The Houston Texans defense best in the league. They are going to win them games. That defense down there in Houston is phenomenal. If I was anybody in the AFC, I will be scared to go up against that Texans defense. Whether you're the Bills and Josh Allen, whether you're Lamar and the Baltimore Ravens, whether you're Mahomes and the Kansas City Chiefs, I will be intimidated to go up against that defense over there in Houston. At number 3, I got the Indianapolis Colts going 7-10. Yes, it might sound a little crazy, but I don't really think the Colts are that good. Yes, I understand they started 7-1, but you got to look at it. The Indianapolis Colts had an easy schedule. Okay, they had one of the most easiest schedules in the NFL throughout the first half of the season, but then by week 11, they started to get a harder schedule. That's when they fell off. So I think the Colts are going to be all right, but I don't think they're going to be good enough to make the playoffs. But they do have a top 10 running back over there in Jonathan Taylor. And then at number 4, I got the Tennessee Titans going 4-13 or 5-12. This team is still rebuilding, but they're young and upcoming. Moving on to the next division, we go over to the AFC West. We got the Chiefs, we got the Raiders, we got the Chargers, and we got the Broncos. My favorite to win this division is the Denver Broncos. I got them winning this division at 12-5. The reason why I say this is because I think right now they are the most complete team in that division, and you can call me crazy. I really think the Broncos are the best team in that division. No disrespect to Kansas City, but the Broncos have gotten better, and they would have been in the Super Bowl if Bo Nix did not get hurt. Okay? I would say it again. If Bo Nix did not get hurt, the Denver Broncos are in the Super Bowl. At number 2, I got the Kansas City Chiefs at 11-6. Mahomes coming off an ACL injury. We don't know how he's going to look. If Mahomes never tore his ACL, of course I would have picked the Chiefs to win this division. But another thing I meant to mention for the Denver Broncos, they have a top 3 defense in the league. Okay? Top 3 defense in the league. Underrated pass rush. A good secondary. They got good corners. I love that mile-high defense. Number 2, I said I got the Chiefs going 11-6. I do believe they will bounce back and make the playoffs this year. At number 3, I got the Los Angeles Chargers going 9-8. I really think this team is going to regress, though, because I don't really see this team doing much. But here's the thing about the Chargers. They know how to make the playoffs, but Justin Herbert doesn't know how to play football. That's just the point. So I really think this is the year that the Los Angeles Chargers missed the playoffs this season. And then at number 4, I got the Las Vegas Raiders. Kirk Cousins will be the starting QB, but Mendoza will get some playing time by the second half of the regular season. And that's it. That's it for the AFC divisions. So I'm going to go over my division winners again for the AFC. For the AFC East, I got the Buffalo Bills. I got the Ravens coming out of the AFC North. I got the Jaguars winning the AFC South. And I got the Denver Broncos coming out and winning the AFC West. Then we go over to the NFC side. Starting off in the NFC East, we got the Cowboys, we got the Eagles, we got the Giants and the Commanders. All off season I've been hearing beef from these teams. I mean, we got Cowboys fans talking that talk. We got Eagles fans talking that talk. We got Giants fans, they talking that talk. Commanders fans been talking that talk. So we about to get into this division, baby. Let's get it started. I got the Philadelphia Eagles coming in at number 1, winning the NFC East again for the 3rd year in a row at 12-5. Now, for those of y'all that might concerned, yes, I understand it's going to be between the Eagles and the Cowboys, but if you're looking at this division right now, the Philadelphia Eagles are the most complete team in the NFC East as we speak. All right. The reason why I got the Eagles going 12-5 is because of their schedule, and I really think their new OC is going to make some big time plays down the field for Jalen Hurts. Okay, A.J. Brown is gone. Devontae Smith is now wide receiver 1. I do believe he will step up. They got Mekhi Lemon. I heard that he's hurt, but he'll be all right. But the Eagles still have weapons on offense. Okay, they still got weapons on offense, and they're still the best team in that division. Do not sleep. Listen, I think the Eagles are the 2nd best team in the NFC. If you disagree, it is what it is. At number 2, I got the Dallas Cowboys going 9-8. Now, the reason why I got the Cowboys going 9-8, yes, I understand they're the most talented team in this division, but when you look at the Dallas Cowboys, I understand they made some defensive moves, but to me, I really think the defense is still questionable for the Dallas Cowboys. So until I see what the defense can do, I got to go on 9-8 or maybe 10-7. But right now, I'm gonna put them at 9-8. Okay. At number 3, I got the Washington Commanders going 8-9. I really do think if J.D. Faulk can stay healthy this year, the Commanders can make some noise in that division. Okay, but it's gonna come down to J.D. Faulk's health. And their schedule's looking pretty rough, though, for the first 6 weeks before their bye week. They got the Eagles, the Cowboys on the road. They got the Seahawks at home. They got the Colts. They got the Giants and the 49ers. Pretty tough during the first half of the regular season. But I do believe Washington could be a sneaky playoff team because they did get younger on defense. You added Stephon Diggs to that wide receiver core, a good veteran on the team. Him and Terry McLaurin gonna be scary over there in the NFC East. Okay? And then at number 4, I got the New York Giants going 6-11. Now, I love what this team is doing so far for New York. All right, because number 1, they got John Harbaugh, an excellent head coach. Number 2, they added some weapons. Okay, I'm not gonna take that away from them. They added some good weapons over there in New York. I'd love to see what this Giants team can do, but I do think they are at least a year or 2 away from taking over this division. All right, so that's it for the NFC East. So I'll repeat my NFC East standings again. I got the Eagles 12-5 at number 1. I got the Cowboys at number 2 at 9-8. I got the Commanders at 3 going 8-9, and I got the Giants at 4 going 6-11. Next division, we move on to the NFC North. All right. So for this division, we got the Packers, we got the Bears, we got the Vikings, and we got the Lions. I have Detroit winning this division because when they're healthy, this is their division to lose. The reason why Detroit lost this division last year is because they were injured. Because you can't tell me what the team that they have over there, that is the best team in that division. So like I said, I got the Lions going 12-5 winning the NFC North, followed by the Chicago Bears going 11-6. Hot take, Caleb Williams is a top 10 quarterback coming into this season. He was Iceman. If you watched Caleb Williams in a clutch last year, that dude was sensational. Ice in his veins. Ben Johnson, year 2 as a head coach, I do believe he's going to do some things over there in Chicago. But the Chicago Bears are my sleeper team in the NFC this year. Watch out for the Bears. At number 3, I got the Minnesota Vikings going 10-7. If Kyler Murray can just fit in with their offense, this is going to be a sleeper team as well too. Because with Kyler Murray over there, you got Justin Jefferson, Jordan Addison, you got T.J. Hawkinson, and you have Aaron Jones. If Kyler Murray can just fit in with that system, oh yeah, watch out for the Minnesota Vikings. And they got an amazing defense led by one of the best defensive coordinators in the game in Brian Flores. And then at number 4, I got the Green Bay Packers going 9-8 because the Packers got a lot of question marks. Okay, I don't know what I'm going to see for this Green Bay Packers team. You got Josh Jacobs getting arrested, so he's going to be suspended for a while. And then you got Micah Parsons on IR for the first 4 games. They will be playing the Vikings, the Jets, the Falcons, and the Bucks. So I can see them being 2-2 in those first 4 games. But otherwise, though, the Green Bay Packers did regress a lot in the offseason, losing a lot of guys. So I don't really see this team doing much. But if they do make the playoffs, they're going to be a 7 seed again. At this point, I'm about to start calling them the 7 seed Packers. And then next division, we go to my division. We go to the NFC South. You have my Atlanta Falcons, the New Orleans Saints, the Carolina Panthers, and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Let's talk about it. And listen, this division is wide open, okay? All off season, I've been having a lot of Falcons fans that join me. I got Saints fans. I met a lot of Saints fans on TikTok. Panthers fans too, Bucks fans. I knew a lot of Bucks fans from last year because this division is wide open. Everybody's saying they're going to win this division. Last year, you had 3 teams tying for first place at 8 and 9. So let's get to these standings out the way. At number 1, you already know my answer. I got the Atlanta Falcons coming in at 10 and 7. Here's the thing. Y'all can call me biased if you want, but listen though. As long as our quarterback play goes right over there in Atlanta, I like to hire in Kevin Stefanski, who's a 2-time Coach of the Year back in Cleveland. But overall though, I do think Penix will be the starting quarterback because the reason why we missed the playoffs last year and the year before that is because we ain't had no kicker. I think that's the problem why we didn't make the playoffs. It wasn't just the quarterback and the coaching. It was also because we didn't have a kicker. Now that we have a veteran kicker in Nick Folk who can still kick to this day. All right, we got a lot of talent on offense, talent on defense. With this team right here, I feel like we're the most talented team in the NFC South. So as long as we get competent quarterback play and Kevin Stefanski acts like a 2-time Coach of the Year, this team should win the division. At number 2, I got the Carolina Panthers. So I got the Atlanta Falcons going 10 and 7. At number 2, I got the Carolina Panthers going 9 and 8. They did get number 1. They got better on defense. Bryce Young, this is a make or break year. Can he get this team to the playoffs again? Because Panthers fans, if you win this division this year, I feel like everybody's going to let go of, oh, y'all won the division by default. Yes, the Carolina Panthers. I understand they won the division last year, but here's the thing. The Panthers got a very hard schedule. I mean, if you go look at the Panthers schedule, it's a gauntlet. So, but I do think they'll be good enough to win 9 games. But can Bryce Young do it, though, is the question. At number 3, I got the Tampa Bay Buccaneers going 8 and 9. I do think this team regressed a lot in the offseason, losing Mike Evans, losing Levante David, losing some key players on defense. And you retain Tom Bowles. Baker's pissed off because he ain't got a new contract. It's just a lot going on at Tampa Bay right now. But I will not sleep on this team. Okay? I'm not sleeping on no team in the NFC South. But I just really think Tampa's going to finish 3rd in the division this year. I really think Todd Bowles will be gone at the end of the season. Last but not least, at number 4, I got the New Orleans Saints going 7 and 10. Second year of Tyler Show. I do believe this team is going to be better, but I don't think they're ready just yet. I think the New Orleans Saints are at least a year out because they got the pieces. Tyler Show, I do believe he could be the guy, but I got to see more from him. So I'll say my standings again. I got Atlanta at 10-7. I got Carolina at 9-8. I got Tampa Bay at 8-9, and I got New Orleans at 7-10. And I also have all of my standing predictions uploaded on TikTok at the Null Report if you want to go see them as well too. And I'm just breaking them down over here on the pod. And then we go to the NFC Wild West. This division is a bloodbath. You got the Seahawks, the defending champions. You got the Rams. You got the Cardinals. And then you got the 49ers. Let's get into this division. Number one, we all heard the news yesterday. Aaron Donald is coming out of retirement. Is that a surprise? No, because we've been hearing rumors all offseason. Oh, AD might come out of retirement. Oh, he's been in shape. He's been at the Rams practice facility working out. So I just had this feeling Aaron Donald was going to come out of retirement. And now he's out of retirement. And now he's playing alongside Myles Garrett. For those of y'all that will be playing the Los Angeles Rams this season, good luck. That's all I got to say. And good luck to the NFC West, too. Good luck to the Seahawks. Good luck to the 49ers. Good luck to the Cardinals. All right, at number one, I got the Los Angeles Rams winning this division at 13-4 because you know why? It's their division to lose. They are the best team in that division. Matthew Stafford, MVP quarterback. I love what the Rams did in offseason, grabbing all of these players. They trying to go all in for Matthew Stafford because this could be his final season if they win the Super Bowl. And Super Bowl 61 will be at SoFi Stadium. At number two, I got the 49ers going 12-5. For those of y'all saying, oh, the 49ers are injury prone. They are a hospital team. But let's look at it, though. The 49ers went 11-6 with a practice squad. Yes, I said it. The San Francisco 49ers, who didn't have George Kittle for half the season, no Brandon Ayuk, and they still managed to go 11-6 and made the playoffs. And they upsetted the Philadelphia Eagles in the wild card game. So I do believe they'll get one more win added to that because the 49ers had depth. They got good coaching. They got a good offense. And they got an underrated defense. Fred Warner will be back. George Kittle will be back. So I love what I'm seeing for this San Francisco 49ers team. My ceiling for them is the NFC Championship. At number three, I got the Seattle Seahawks. Might sound a little crazy, but number one, the Seahawks lost their offensive coordinator. How would this team look with a new OC? Listen, Sam Darnold, top 10 QB in the league heading into next season. I've been getting a lot of criticism as me speaking up for Sam Darnold. I'm going to say this right now. Last season, Sam Darnold was one of the most accurate quarterbacks in the game of football. Okay? I'm going to say this. He helped the Seattle Seahawks win the Super Bowl. He led them to the Super Bowl. So I just feel like the hate on Sam Darnold got to stop because he's a top 10 QB right now. If you disagree, we can debate another time, but I got the Seahawks going 11-6. They kept their offensive pieces. They lost some key guys on defense, but I still think their defense is going to be good enough to win them games. So I got Seattle at 11-6. And then last but not least, I got the Arizona Cardinals going 3-14. Do I even have to explain? I mean, the Cardinals suck, okay? And they got the hardest schedule in the league. If you go look at the Cardinals schedule, there's a good chance they go 0-17. And that's it. I'm going to go over my NFC division winners again. From the NFC East, I got the Eagles. From the NFC North, I got the Lions. From the NFC South, I got my Atlanta Falcons. And then from the NFC West, I got the Los Angeles Rams. Now, I'm here to go over my playoff teams heading into this season. Coming in at the number one seed from the NFC, give me the Los Angeles Rams. Number two, give me the Detroit Lions. At number three, give me the Philadelphia Eagles. At number four, give me the Falcons. Remember, top four wins the division. At number five, I got the 49ers. At number six, I got the Chicago Bears. And at number seven, I got the Seattle Seahawks. Yes, sir. And then for the AFC, I got the Ravens at number one. At number two, I got the Bills. At number three, I got the Broncos. I got the Jaguars at 4, the Texans at 5, the Chiefs at 6, and the Bengals at 7. Those are some solid playoff teams. Hopefully, those teams that I predicted to make the playoffs will make the playoffs this season. It's going to be a fun season. And then last but not least, to end the show, I will go over my Week 1 predictions. Week 1 of the NFL season kicks off on next Wednesday in Seattle with the Seahawks, the defending Super Bowl champions, taking on the New England Patriots. Super Bowl rematch. Hopefully we get a better game than that boring Super Bowl. I am going with the Seattle Seahawks beating the New England Patriots at home on Super Bowl night. Opening night. Super Bowl opening night, what I call it, for the Seahawks. And then we got the Thursday game. If you didn't know, the NFL will be kicking off the season on a Wednesday. So we get football early. So that's a blessing. Football on a Wednesday after Labor Day weekend. We don't have to wait until like Tuesday and Wednesday. We just got to wait till Tuesday. Wednesday and Thursday, we have football. That's a blessing this season. Shout out to the NFL for making the NFL season very early. And then we go to Australia with the San Francisco 49ers taking on the Los Angeles Rams. Give me the Rams in this one. I do believe these two will split. It's going to be a good game. I won't be surprised if the 49ers win, but I do think the Rams got the leverage in this game. And then we go to the Sunday game. Starting off, we got the Chicago Bears taking on the Carolina Panthers. Give me the Bears over the Panthers. Next up, we got the New Orleans Saints taking on the Detroit Lions. I got the Lions winning this game. I got Baltimore beating Indianapolis, Ravens over Colts. It's going to come down to the running game. Derrick Henry versus Jonathan Taylor. Battle of the running backs. Next game, we got my Atlanta Falcons going to Pittsburgh, taking on the Steelers. Now, I understand we struggled with Pittsburgh over the last few years, but I do think with Aaron Rodgers at quarterback in a whole new system, it's going to be a lot closer than what people expect. So, give me the Atlanta Falcons over the Pittsburgh Steelers. Next game, you got the Tampa Bay Buccaneers taking on the Cincinnati Bengals. I'm taking the Bucks because for some reason, something was telling me do not pick the Bengals in week 1 because they always start off slow. Next game, you got the Bills and the Texans. I got the Houston Texans winning because the Texans own the Bills. I mean, Josh Allen can't beat them for nothing. You got the Browns versus the Jaguars. Deshaun Watson making his first start in like 3 seasons, but give me the Jaguars in this one. Next game, you got the battle of the toilet boat. You got the New York Jets versus the Tennessee Titans. Give me the Titans. That game can really end in a tie. Next game, you got the Miami Dolphins taking on the Las Vegas Raiders. Give me the Raiders over the Dolphins. You got the Cardinals taking on the Chargers. Give me the Chargers. You got the Green Bay Packers taking on the Minnesota Vikings. I'm going with the Vikings. You got the Commanders and the Eagles. Give me the Eagles at home. You got the Dallas Cowboys and the New York Giants. Give me the New York Giants. I mean the Dallas Cowboys, I'm sorry. Give me the Dallas Cowboys over the New York Giants. And then last but not least, Monday Night Football, AFC West Showdown. Give me the Kansas City Chiefs over the Denver Broncos. And those are my NFL Week 1 predictions. I will be making the video, posting on my TikTok, my short on YouTube, and on my Instagram. So make sure y'all stay tuned, all right? And that's it. That concludes the first episode of the Now Report. First episode back. I miss y'all, man. I love y'all. I've been gone for a while. Been doing content on YouTube, still on YouTube, making shorts. Been doing this on TikTok and on Instagram. But now that football is back, your boy is back. The Now Report is back. I miss y'all. I love y'all. It's going to be a fun 2026 NFL season. All right. And last but not least, check out my new logo. All right. This is dope. Ain't no more of that old school stuff with the blue wallpaper, the Now Report, the whistle in the middle. Nah. This is official. We are going strong this year. All right. As you can see, I got the Atlanta Falcons and the Atlanta Hawks because those are my 2 favorite teams in football and basketball. And these are the 2 sports I talk about, NFL and NBA. So I made this. I love it. I said it was time for an upgrade. Now that football season coming up, I have to make me a new, a new logo for the North Report. And you got the city of Atlanta in the background. I cooked on this. And speaking of my social media platforms, don't forget to check me out on TikTok at the Nar Report. You can just type in the Nar Report and it's going to show up on TikTok. And then on Instagram, check me out at _nar_report. And that's it. Have a good rest of your day. Nard out. I'll see you on my next episode.